Hey everyone, welcome. In this video, we are going to create a digit predictor or a digit classifier which will take digits as images, or we can draw these images or digits, and then it will predict which digit have we drawn or written. Okay, so we will have a canvas, we'll create a canvas in which we can draw or write an image from 0 to 9, any digit. Okay, and then our classifier will predict that which digit it is. Okay, so we'll do it in 3 steps. First step will to obviously create a canvas where we can draw or write. Second step will be to create a model which can do the prediction, right? So we'll create a deep learning model which will take those digits images which we have drawn in the canvas and it will predict. And third step will be to add these model and canvas so it can work in a sync. Okay, so let's begin. So let me create a file here named canvas.py. okay, and then let me quickly write our 3 steps. So first step will be to create a canvas, okay, for drawing the digits. Okay, then our second step will be to train a model, train a neural network model to recognize handwritten digits. And third step will be to add these two modules or functionalities together. Okay, so for creating a canvas we'll use Tkinter library. Okay, we'll use Tkinter library. It is a Python library which comes with Python. For model we'll create a CNN model with PyTorch, not with Keras, yes, with PyTorch. And for adding these functionalities we'll use fast APIs. Okay, so we'll be using a Tkinter library, a PyTorch network, and a fast API. Okay, so in this video we'll create this canvas. Okay, so obviously we'll need Tkinter. I am getting suggestions for fast API, so let me simply import Tkinter as tk. Okay, I have imported, so I don't need canvas button or message box explicitly, and we just doing them like tk.canvas or something. And again I need images, and I have to deal with images, so I need Pinot library, import image and image drop, right? So we'll be drawing in our canvas, okay, which will be like of the shape or of the size of your window screen, but we need smaller images which we can feed into our network. So this Pinot library, it will be attached with our canvas, and whatever we draw on the canvas, it will create an image of that canvas. Okay, so image and image draw will help us there. Cool. So now let me create a class. Class canvas app is fine. Okay, and it's giving me suggestions, but let's see, let's take what we need to do. So we'll take a self, and then we'll take a Tkinter window or Tkinter object that will be called root. Okay, and after that I'll add this sem.root is equal to root and do this. Okay, and we'll pass this root after we have created this class when we're calling this class. After that we can set a title. So thank you for this. We can digit drawing canvas, yeah, seems fine, right? We can have a size of our canvas and dot canvas size. Okay, let's say we can have something like 600. Okay, then we can have a image size, right? We also need a image size. So I'll be putting it here 28, because when we'll be training the model, we'll use MNIST dataset, and the MNIST dataset has the images of 28 cross 28. So we also need our images which need prediction to be of size 28 cross 28. Okay, so yeah, and again one more thing we need, that will be brush size. Obviously you will be drawing in the canvas, so you will need a brush. So we have our brush image and canvas size. So now we need to create a image object, a canvas and a brush. Okay, so let's do this. Also we need to create two buttons. One will be predict. So when we have done drawing, we can click on the predict button, so it will give us the prediction. And one will be clear button, so when we have done with the prediction, we can clear our canvas. Okay, so we do these two things. So for now let's create canvas. So send.canvas. okay, this will work. So what we are doing here, we are creating a canvas. So this Tkinter library, what will give this root as our Tkinter window. So Tkinter window will be like any normal application window which you have in your screen. Now in that window we can have multiple things like buttons, canvas, brush, frames and so on. So we'll be using this canvas here from Tkinter library. We are adding it to send.root. So this window, particular window which we are getting from here, that will be attached to it, or this canvas will be attached to this. Then width will be canvas.size, height will be again canvas.size, and background will take as black. Okay, and then we will do this send.canvas.pack. okay, so what this send.canvas.pack will do, it will just add this canvas. It's like kind of packing everything in that window. Okay, so it will pack this canvas into that window. Now what else we need? Yes, we need to create a image. Okay, so send.image, let me see what it is suggesting. Yeah, seems fine. We need to do some changes. So we are using the this Pinot library's image and image draw features now. So we'll create an image from Pinot library. Image.new will create a new image. So N here is for grayscale. We can create a colored image, a black and white image, a grayscale image. So we are here creating a grayscale image, because again MNIST dataset has grayscale images. So we can give RGB for colored images, one for black and white images, but we'll be given L because we need a grayscale images. Send.image size cross send.image size. So our images will be of 28 cross 28, and we need our background as black, right? And then we need to draw. So we'll use this send.draw image draw. So what it is doing, it will help us whatever we draw on the canvas, we will able to draw in this image with the help of this image.draw feature, and we'll use this draw ahead when we'll bind it with our mouse. Okay, good. Now what else we need to do? We need to create buttons. Okay, so for creating button, we need to first create a button frame where we can put our buttons, right? So let me create some button frames. Send dot button frame equal to tk.frame. So again Tkinter gives us frame, and again we are adding it to send.crew, and again we'll pack it inside that window. Fine. Now we'll create two buttons. Send.clear button, that is correct, and again send dot not save button. We don't need a save button, we need a predict button, right? Okay, so obviously this is not correct. So Tkinter.button, and it will be added here into the button frame which we had created here, and text we can write clear or erase, or let's say clear canvas. clear canvas, and we are giving here a command that is clear canvas. So we need to write this command. What will this command do? That we do through help of a function which we write here as def clear canvas, and for now I'll just pass it. Okay, and it will be on the left side. Fine. Now again sam.predict button, again it will put it into this button frame. Text will be predict, that is fine. And again we have to create a predict digit function, so whenever we click this it will run this command or a function. Okay, and sam.predict button.back, and both can't be on the left side, so we not left bro, we need it on the right side. Fine. Yeah. Okay, so after that we need to bind it. Okay, so what we are doing here, we are binding this canvas to our mouse motion. So B1 is the left button of this mouse, and whenever we have clicked this button and we are doing a motion, it will just pick it. This canvas is bound to that. Okay, so it will know what movements we are doing with our mouse. Okay, and then again we have this draw digit, which again we need to write it as a function. So set dot draw digit will be there, and again write a pass here, and one more we need, that is this predict digit. So def predict digit, and again pass. So now we need to write these three functions: clear canvas, predict digit, and draw digit. Fine. So clear canvas is fairly easy. What we do, we take this canvas and we delete everything. Okay, and we have this image, sam.image, and we'll draw this. Okay, good. Okay, why we are doing this sam.image sam.draw again? Because whenever we clear this canvas, we need a new image to be created. Okay, so we can redraw it. You understanding what I'm saying? So when we create this class, our image is created and also the canvas is created. When we have drawn something into the canvas, the same thing is drawn into the image. Okay, now you have cleared the canvas, so you need to clear the image as well, right? Otherwise what will happen, you have, let's say, drawn 5 on the canvas, 5 has written on the image. Now you have cleared the canvas and you have not created a new image, and you are again drawing a 3. So image is still the old image where 5 is written, so now that 3 will overlap the 5. So that's why we have to create this image again, so it will create a new image as you can see, and old image will be just vanish, remove, and then again we have to draw, add this draw to this new image. Okay, so this will be a clear canvas. Then we have to predict. So what we'll do, let me import a message box. Okay, from we'll import a message box, and whenever we do this predict, okay, we in this show this prediction, and let me just write a -1 here. Okay, so whenever we do this prediction, for now we'll see a -1. Okay, and then remove this pass. Now we need to draw the digit. Okay, and what is an event? Event is something when we move our mouse, so it will happen. Okay, and so it will have X, that is correct, Y, that is also correct, So x and y will be coordinate of our mouse. Fine. Yeah. So now mouse click will be very tiny, right? We need a bigger size brush, right? We don't need a 9 like pencil. We need a little bigger brush so we can see. So what we'll do, we'll just create something bigger. Okay, so x1 y1 we can say that x minus set dot brush size tab, and y minus set dot brush size, and x2 y2 will be x plus size dot brush size, and x y plus set dot brush size. So what is happening, let's say this is your coordinate, okay, of your mouse. So we are taking our brush coordinates at minus 20, so here from here, and plus 20. So this is our coordinate. If this is our coordinate, this will be our brush size. Same goes for x direction, right? X coordinate and y coordinate. So that's what we have done here. Okay, good. Now we have to create a brush. So O1 is fine, I guess. So canvas dot create O1 will create a O1 size of shape of these coordinates. So x1 y1 x2 y2. So whenever we we'll have a yellow brush. Okay, so whenever we are clicking our mouse and we are dragging it, that will come here as x and y, and we'll see a O1 of yellow color as x1 y1 x2 y2 with these coordinates. Okay, so it will look like a brush. Basically that is a brush. Okay, now we have to think about our image. So scaled x1 comma scaled y1 and scaled x2 comma scaled y2. So x into set dot image size divided by set dot canvas size, comma and of y into set dot image size, set dot canvas size, and same for x2 y2. Okay, set dot brush size, set dot image size. I don't think so why we need this, so I'll just remove this part, or I'll just simply copy this thing. Wait, okay, the only difference we'll have that here we have x1 y1 and here we have y2 and x2. Okay, so what we are doing here, these were our brush for canvas and these are our brush for this is our brush for our image. Whatever we are drawing in our canvas, these are its coordinates. Now we have scaled our image with our canvas. So image divided by canvas will give us a scale of image and canvas, and let's say if it is 1/4 of our image is 1/4 of our canvas, so we'll get 0.25. So our coordinates will be scaled according to that what is the image size and canvas size difference or the ratio. So now these coordinates will be scaled according to that. Fine, yeah. And then again we draw ellipse, scaled x1, scaled y1, scaled x2, scaled y2, and we'll have yellow. Good, yeah, fine. So this will be our draw digit. We have created predict digit, clear canvas, draw digit. We have our buttons, images, and everything. Fine, now we need to test it. So let's create a Tkinter window or a Tinker object. That is as simple as that we have to just do this tk.tk, and as you can see, return a top level widget or a window on screen. Okay. And we'll just do our scaling a bit, so we will have a bigger canvas. So we'll have this Tinker, we'll do some scaling, and let's say 4.0. This is for that we just get a bigger widget or bigger window size. Okay, then we'll do our app is equal to canvas app, and we'll pass our root here. Okay, and then we have to keep it running, right? That window which we have created, we need to keep it running. So we'll do this root.main loop, so it will keep running until we don't end it. Okay, so let's just go through the code once more. We have created a canvas app with the help of Tinker library, or just first see it in action, right? If anything is wrong or not, and then we'll again go through the code once. Okay, so I'll type python canvas dot py. It should work, fingers crossed. Okay, so we don't have this pin library, right? Okay, so I'll quickly install it, or for installing it I'll just quickly create a virtual environment. Okay, if you have this in your local system, then good and fine, you can run it, but I am going to create a virtual environment so I can import this or install this library below. Okay, so we have created our virtual environment. Let me just activate it. Okay, now I'll quickly do this pip install pillow. Okay, so we got our pillow library up and running. So let's again try this python canvas.py. Okay, so I got it in this screen. Okay, I'll just maximize it so it is looking like this. So this is our cute little canvas. I can make some changes on it, so it can be a bigger canvas or it can go full screen. For now we have this like this. So now what I'll do, I'll check these functions, clear canvas and predict. So let me just first draw something here. Okay, as you can see, whenever I'm clicking here, right, so it is creating a oval with the coordinates of +20 and -20 on both x and y axis, because we have added our brush here like this. So let me do this clear canvas and let's see if it works. It is working, and let me check now this predict function again, and let's see what it will say. Yeah, so it is giving me this -1 here. So our functions are working. Let me see what else we can do. Okay, so I'll just go here and say here is your prediction. Okay, so let's go through the code once more. We have created a canvas app where we are using this Tinker window as a root. We have given this root here. We have added a title, we have added a canvas size which we can change, we have added a image size, we have added a brush size. Okay, now we have this canvas here which we have created with the help of Tinker. We have packed it with this, added into this root window, given canvas sizes, background black, and we have packed it inside the window. Same we have done with image. We have created an image with our new image functionality with the pillow, and we are again drawing it in here. Then we have created this button frame which we have seen in the bottom, and then we have created two buttons. When it's clear button, which when on click we have this clear canvas command. We have this predict button which we have this predict digit command, and we have then bounded this to our mouse click. So this event which you are seeing here, it is this mouse click, and then we have this draw digit. So draw digit is just taking our mouse click's x and y coordinate, scaling it with our brush size, and creating a oval for our canvas, which we have seen the yellow oval. And then again this scaled x1, scaled xy1, and scaled x2, scaled y2 for our image. And again these function predict, for now we are just using it as a placeholder. When we have our model ready, we can add our model here to predict. Okay, and then here is our canvas. Okay, and yeah, we can also see how our images is running. So let's say whenever I am doing this predict digit, I want to see our image. Okay, so let me import matplotlib. Okay, and whenever I'm here, I am doing this predict dot image, then pnt dot save fig digit dot png, and I am saving this save dot image. Okay, so let's see how the images are there. So let me save it and run our app again. Don't say I need to, obviously I need to. Pip install matplotlib. Okay, so we have our matplotlib library with us. Okay, we'll again run this application, python canvas.py. Okay, and there we have our board. So let me draw something, let's say 7. Okay, now when I do predict, it should save image. Okay, what is that? We are getting image that take 2 positions but 3 were given. Okay, so let's try this way. pnt dot I am show cmap equal to gray, and then we'll do this. It should work. Okay, let me run our application again. Okay, we have our canvas. Let me draw something, and let me click predict. Okay, so we got our prediction. Here's your prediction -1, and again we have got our image here. Okay, so if I open this, so this is something our image is looking like. Obviously it's not very good, so but our training data is something like that. So we'll be predicting these with the help of Amnesty data, and we'll train our model in next video. So stay tuned. Bye bye.